Hi guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Randy and today I'm going to be giving you a greenhouse update on our land. If you haven't already seen my previous video, we are building our dream home on 20 acres. We're obviously going to be doing this in phases and this is phase 1. Basically working on the greenhouse, garden, and our garage. By the way, I'm not sick, I just have really bad allergies right now, so you're going to hear me sounding really nasally throughout this whole video. I pre-apologize. But let's go ahead and get started with the update. So all of our plants are currently out of the greenhouse right now because we just finished doing the floors. Since it's almost spring, it has been raining a lot and it's been warming up, and so we do have some water on the new concrete floors already. And right now we just have some gravel for the front, so we're not tracking too much mud in. But my fiance is currently picking up the keys to the excavator right now so that we can level out the land so we can start laying some grass and planting some bulbs. The last time I showed the greenhouse, it was just the greenhouse and it wasn't on a base and it didn't have a floor. There was just gravel for the floor, but we have finally built the base and the floor. So now it's much more stable. And I know in the last video we said when we did the floor and the wall, we were going to center it with this plant, but we figured we have to level out the land anyway before we can lay grass seed and plant our bulbs. So we're just going to dig this up and move it instead of moving the greenhouse. It was just going to be a lot easier, and that way we can kind of arrange these plants however we want them and get rid of all the weeds and stuff. So we're still going to center this with the greenhouse and we're still going to salvage all these plants. I'm hoping we can get it done today so that I can start planting the bulbs. We also have the pink Lowe's bucket all filled up with some water so we can water the plants today too. So here is an up close shot of the little mini wall that we have holding up the greenhouse. We still have to do the grout, so I'm pretty sure the grout is going to cover that wood right there. And the rock is continued on into the inside of the greenhouse. And instead of covering this with rock, we're going to make it more level and cover it with wood and finish it so that it won't be destroyed by the outside weather. And that way I can use this as a little plant shelf and put plants on it. So here is a quick sneak peek of the wall on the outside. It's not quite finished, and I'll just walk around so you can kind of get an idea. Excuse the tripod shadow. And it's kind of late in the evening, so the lighting is all weird. I'm wearing my rubber boots because it's so muddy out here. It's very beautiful. It's going to be even more beautiful once it's grouted. And here it is from the back. There's a few panels missing, but we have been keeping them open so that the concrete can fully dry, and also when there's people working in there, when they're doing the grout, it's so it has ventilation so it doesn't get so hot like a greenhouse. But until they finish the grout, we're not going to put the plants back inside just so it's not super crowded. But it is finally warming up here in North Carolina, so you can see some of our plants are coming to life. This one is the blueberry, and I feel like the orange tree is coming to life. You can see the raspberry trying to come back to life, and that's our cherry tree trying to come back to life. So I do have my first repotting project for the greenhouse, and that's this pilea that I've been propping. It just got way too big and way too heavy for its own stem, so I had to just chop it off because it was just getting so long. And then I propagated its stem in some water, so now we've got some really good roots so that I can plant that in some soil once again, and it will have a much shorter stem so it won't be falling over and too heavy for itself. And right here are just some supplies that I brought over just to make the trips easier later when we're bringing everything over. I know we're not ready to fill the greenhouse yet because they still have to do the grout, but I just thought I'd get started. And in this bag we have all the bulbs that I was hoping to plant today. I'm really hoping we get to it today, but I don't know, I have a feeling we won't because we both got started late today, so I don't know if he's gonna have time to level out all this land. Here are all the bulbs that I got for around the greenhouse. I don't know if it's way too late to be planting these, but it's March 9th and I'm pretty sure you're supposed to plant these when it's cold and then they arise in the spring. So I don't know how well they'll do if I just plant them now, but I am hoping for the best. I forgot I got these seeds too. They're all so pretty. I'm so excited to start growing some flowers. My goal is to make this greenhouse very like fairy and whimsical and girly. I'm just really excited. So we did find some really cool spring stuff at Dollar General. So we got 4 of these little wheel pot holders. That way, hopefully, our bigger pots are easier to move. I don't know how much weight these can hold. I'm pretty skeptical because they were only $3 a piece. And when I looked on Amazon, they were way more expensive. So I just have a feeling These are meant for like really lightweight plants. I found this really aesthetic citronella candle. It's supposed to help get rid of mosquitoes and stuff like that. So I thought it might be fun for this summer if I'm ever out here and I have a bunch of mosquitoes surrounding me, that this would be a lifesaver and also kind of aesthetic to light while I'm in here doing gardening stuff. Like even if there's not mosquitoes, I just feel like it would be fun to come out here and like water the plants with a candle lit. I don't know, dream garden vibes. We also found these cute little mushrooms. They have like glass on the top, so in the sunlight they would be super sparkly and pretty. This one's a blue one and this is a pink one. This is the one that really caught my eye. I love it. I do plan on having plant shelves in here, so hopefully this will be cute little decor to just put on the shelves. I also got these little wire butterflies so I can just kind of put them up everywhere. I'm just testing them out, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be super cute. Definitely the fairy vibe. Which, by the way, my fiance is back. He is making all the noise now and leveling out the land. So while Miguel works on that, I'm gonna repot the pilea. That was so quick and easy. Let's go ahead and water it and then put it in this pot. So I think that's all we're gonna be getting done today. We are reaching dinner time and we're both exhausted and we really need gloves to handle these plants. So we're gonna come back tomorrow and finish all of the land and leveling it out and getting it ready for laying grass seed. And we're gonna finish centering these plants. So we'll see you out here tomorrow. So we were actually never able to go back out to finish leveling and planting the bulbs, considering it was raining and we've been so busy all week. So I'll just have to include all of that in the next update. Hopefully we'll have all that done and we'll start seeing some bulbs coming up on the next update. But before the next update, I do want to show you guys some pieces that came in the mail. They're just some decor for the greenhouse, and I just thought they were so cute to make the space a little bit more fun, a little bit more lived in, make it feel like a cozy little greenhouse. Thank you guys so much for joining me for today's greenhouse update. I hope that we have more to update soon. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And if you haven't already found me on Instagram, go ahead and find me on there. And with that, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.